if you have a typical feminine, and she's in the same space as me, and she wants to find a partner, she wants to find a partner who, yes, is able to provide for them both.
Yeah, of course.
Who is a decision maker, who has the ability to lead, and he's got proof behind the pudding, i.e. he's built himself up, whether it's business, whether it's work, whatever it is, that he is a logical problem solver, that he's a giver, that he's a generous, kind man, but has a strong foundation of leadership. Okay, that is what a feminine woman like myself will then find safety in. And I will have to also add,
I feel like a lot of women kind of expect a man to be like that already.
But that's the thing.
And then when they're not
actually happening,
that's kind of where it breaks up.
It's not happening though.
Yeah.
Because women are doing now so well in their careers,
100%,
and businesses.
They're doing their shit.
The pool gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah. The more successful women get, the smaller the pool for that woman gets, right? Yeah.
Exactly. And she doesn't want to truly operate from her masculine. Like I said, it's not
so that's the kind of difficulty that you're talking about, really, isn't it?
Yeah. And you can have a woman that is in her masculine space. Because trust me, I am, as much as I have built more femininity into my business and the way I operate in my business, because I do run things via my intuition. I'm very intuitive and I do focus on that. And so when you asked me, you've said no to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you do say no to people. That is one of the things that I will rely on is my intuition. I'm like, I'm an energy
like reader. I don't have a good feeling about this person. They're not really going to stick to my plans. They're going to end up feeling worse because of it. I shouldn't take it on because that would be hurting them, kind of thing. No,
actually.
Yeah. That'd be a nice way to look at it, though, isn't it?
It's a more selfish way.
Yeah,
actually, how am I going to show up for this person? Is this person in the right space for me to pour into them? Because if they're not making me feel good, I can't give them what they need.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, I will always, like, I'm an energy reader, I'm an empath, I'm really tuned into that stuff. But then there's also a part of me that, well, unfortunately, does still operate sometimes from a savior complex. So I let some slip through the cracks. And I always tell people on my calls, I only take, it's approximately 60% of the people that are on a call with me get a space with me or my team to work with us, because I'm trying to see if, not just, are we a good fit? Are you going to listen to what I tell you? Are you going to follow instructions? No, coaching isn't instructing.
No, it's...
You want to go and get...
You have to give and take, right?
No, coaching is more so, how do I ask you the questions where you can come up with the resolutions?
Yeah.
How can I see you and your situation and your actions and see it from a very objective space?
Yeah, because you want it to be a partnership, right? You don't want to be like telling you what to do kind of thing.
You don't need instruction. What do you learn from instruction?
You don't really learn anything from instruction, really.
Right.
Alone, right?
Exactly. I mean, we all get the IKEA flat packs.
Yeah.
How many people actually follow the instructions?
Yeah, no one really, right? You have to make it up as you go along. That's the fun of it. Right? That's the fun of it. That's why people go IKEA, right?
And a lot of people will actually end up building a much stronger, sturdier thing because they've added all their bits and pieces to it. But we tune in to what this person needs from us for us to draw out their solutions. So you are giving the solutions to yourself. You're realizing what you're capable of. I'm not telling you, hey, I know you can get 10 pull-ups. When you can't do one. I'm telling you, okay, where do you feel that you would like to be at a certain point? And then how are we going to work the right actions in to help them to get to that space? Yes, they're going to have to focus on getting good sleep. They're going to have to focus on building other parts of their body. They're going to have to work on achieving targets bit by bit rather than throwing themselves into trying to hit those 10 pull-ups. It's all...
That'd be crazy to just start from there, right?
But none of us, like, we all have to recognize that success comes in small progressions. But we're so fixated on this,
on the big wins, right?
Well, no, this
the finished transition, right?
Yes. Instant gratification. We want it now. We want it like Uber Eats and like Amazon Prime.
That's probably the biggest difficulty for like fitness coaches, right? I know it's predominantly fitness. I know it's transformation coaching. It's a little bit more than just fitness for you. But that's probably the biggest difficulty is everyone's after that instant gratification. So as soon as they don't finish a 12-week program, they're kind of just depressed a little bit, right?
Depressed. They don't carry on.
Yeah.
With doing the things that.
And then it goes back to that chimp paradox where they're like, okay, I'm just going to keep myself safe from another failure again, right?
But that's the thing. We're assuming they failed in the first 12 weeks. If they got the results in that 12 weeks, that wasn't enough time for them to become the person who keeps the results. Okay. And this is the problem that we see here, is that we need to keep progressing to get to where we actually want to get to. But that means that the foot doesn't come off the pedal. We actually break it down, and we keep resetting those goals.
Yeah.
The whole premise of a human being is growth. Growth and connection.
Yeah.
Okay. How are we going to continuously grow if we keep ourselves in this little box saying, okay, I've hit where I wanted to be, and that's it for me? Like, I know I'm not going to achieve my business successes in the same way as I thought that I wanted to when I first started it, and when I was a couple of years into it. I thought I wanted to scale and, like, you know, be coaching across the world from the perspective of having multiple coaches across the world.
Yeah.
And now I've really dug into myself and my internals and my narratives and my traumas and just the way that I feel happy in my flow and what gives me peace and connection. I don't want that. My business, success for me in my business is where I actually get people to fall back in love with themselves.
Yeah.
The more
because that's what you've done for yourself as well, right?
Exactly this.
So the whole premise for your business now is kind of what you did for yourself and how that's impacted your life, right?
Honestly, yeah, that's the big basis of it. I don't want anyone to feel like they're boxed in.